Mum, or Beryl, met Alan Simpson and Ray Galton in the 50s. I think it was,
Yes, she went to school with Alan.
Went to school with Alan, so she knew him from 10. And they formed a company with Spike Milligan.
Johnny Spade, Eric Sykes.
And they just needed someone to look after them really and type their scripts. So Beryl started typing for them. And then somebody a few years later said, so how long have you been an agent? And it wasn't really until that point that she realised she was an agent.
And then other people joined this little agency that they'd formed. And one of those people was Tony Hancock. Till Death Us Do Part was written by another one of the writers now working with Associated London Scripts, which was Johnny Spate. And Mum successfully sold that to the BBC, which was a series. And then she also went on and made a film. And then one day she sort of thought, well, why wouldn't the Americans like this? So, because she has a practical head-on, and sold it to America, which was actually the format, although it wasn't until years later that everyone said, and the first format has been sold to America. And Mum thought, no, I did that years ago.
Are we all ready? I'm getting hungry.
Oh my God. Oh, Bennett, what does she look like?
And she did the same thing with Steptoe and Son, which she then turned into Sanford and Son. I think the Americans at the time said, but we don't have rag and bone men. And she said, well, no, but you've got junk.
I've seen it all before. They're all the same, these rich birds. Their old man goes away for the day, they're bored, they've tried everything, they're jaded, they're looking for something new and exciting. So they have a devil with a bit of rough.
Don't keep calling me a bit of rock.
Yeah, that's right, shipbuilding. With what I know about iron and steel, man, I could become a millionaire. Just like that Greek cat that married Jackie Kennedy. And you know something? He started out poor, just like me.
Only one difference.
What's that?
He started out a Greek.
So in the early 70s, Robert Stigwood wanted to absorb Associated London Scripts. So he took Associated London Scripts and Beryl became head of
TV Worldwide.
TV Worldwide.
And her deputy chairman overall.
And she made this film called The Entertainer with Jack Lemmon. And it was the first time, again, another first of Beryl, it was the first time that a major film star did TV. Normally they wouldn't cross over. On the clip coming up, you'll see a little moment with Beryl in the show, and the director said, don't tell Jack, just go on and do it, and don't let him get you off the stage.
Thank you very much, Miss Brown. The moment you've all been waiting for. Goodbye, Miss Brown. You're a wonderful person. God bless you. She's very nice to her folks. Never goes home.
Beryl was going from strength to strength, really, at Robert Stigwood, and really because he just kept pushing her, and he had the good idea that Tommy should be made into a film, and said to Beryl, well, look, you exec it. You know, so Beryl suddenly had to go out and find all these people, and I mean, Tommy is just full. It's got Elton John and Tina Turner, and she had this very funny story with Elton John where he bought 300 pairs of glasses to the set before he would decide which pair he was going to wear. By now, Beryl has left the Robert Stigwood organisation and has set up her own company called Hartswood Films, which is just her, basically. And her first production that she made was Men Behaving Badly.
Wedding night lingerie. Oh God. Oh, blimey.
And this was sort of her foray into comedy.
Yeah, she took us John Howard Davis, who was at Thames at the time, and said, I think we should make this. And he said, I don't really see what you're saying, but you go and do it. And so she set off and made the series. She made two series, and then ITV cancelled it because ratings were very important for ITV, and it just wasn't getting the ratings. And she thought, no, it's too good a series. So she took it over to the BBC. Again,
took 2 years.
Another first, though, for her. And got the BBC to make it, so she just moved channels. So in 1999, I then joined Hartswood, and then we became a real family
company.
And I had also married Stephen Moffat by then. And so we brought an idea, coupling, which is basically about two people, or Stephen and I getting together, actually. It's a weird thing, really, when you're also, your mother is execing your sex life, really, I suppose, which is what coupling was.
They tried to cover it up by calling it Susan and Steve. As opposed to Sue and Stephen.
Took some people 3 series to realise it was actually about us, really.
A little greenback. Got to find just the kind or losing my mind. Outside in the night, outside in the day.
Will you guys hurry up? Stop playing Reservoir Dogs.
Sorry.
She just made you feel that it could be done and you'd get there in the end. Try hard enough and you'll get there. And I think that's the same as she believes in everything. I mean, you have a good idea, a good script. You won't just give up because the first broadcaster says no.
Good luck, Miss Reimer.
Good night, Dr. Jackman.
She loves it, loves working.
Yeah.
No sense of retiring, I don't think,
No,
so far.
people say, is she sort of is she still working? We go, yes, 24/7.
So really, she's execing away. The latest ones were Jekyll, and the current one really is Sherlock.
We've only just met, and we're going to go look at a flat.
Problem?
We don't know a thing about each other. I don't know where we're meeting. I don't even know your name.
I know you're an army doctor and you've been invalided home from Afghanistan. I know you've got a brother who's worried about you, but you won't go to him for help because you don't approve of him, possibly because he's an alcoholic, more likely because he recently walked out on his wife. And I know that your therapist thinks you're limp psychosomatic, quite correctly, I'm afraid. It's enough to be going on with, don't you think? The name's Sherlock Holmes and the address is 221B Baker Street.
So there's no stopping her.
And we love her.